Well, you know we love a projector here at Scan, and today is a very exciting day as we have an exclusive look at the Optoma UHD300X, which is a 4K Ultra HD projector that's going to blow your socks off, not least because of its awesome price tag at just £1,400. With 8.3 million on-screen pixels and HDR, you can be assured that the picture is going to be pretty stellar. That's 4 times the pixels of a standard 1080p projector. I have a quick run through of the specs now. It's 2,200 lumens with a contrast ratio of 250,000 to 1. Lamp life is around 4,000 hours in bright mode, and the noise level of this projector when in use is around the 25 decibel mark, which is pretty quiet. There's also 2 5-watt speakers for basic sound, and you'll get a 100-inch image from around 9 foot or 2.6 meters away. Connectivity includes 2 HDMI ports and a VGA port for video, as well as audio in and out jacks and optical connector. There's also a USB port for powering video devices like a Fire TV stick, and a 12-volt out and RS-232 port. For setup, it has a lens zoom for picture adjustment and a vertical lens shift, meaning you can move the projected image up and down, which gives you flexibility for the projector to be placed at different heights and still properly line up with your screen. Lastly, there's a remote control that lights up, which is really handy when you've got the lights off watching a movie. Or of course, you've got the option to use the buttons here on the top. The menus are simple to use and are the same as all other current Optoma models. So that's a lot of features for a 4K projector, especially given that this is at a price way under what we've seen so far. The question, of course, though, is how does it stack up? Well, if you recall, we took an in-depth look at the UHD60 earlier this year, so we thought we'd size it up against its more expensive cousin. The UHD60 boasts higher brightness and contrast than the new 300X, so it should have the edge over the newcomer. However, at just £1,400 for the 300X versus a current price list of £2,500 for the UHD60, we would expect a few concessions. So let's take a look at how they compare.
First of all, we tested the UHD300X on its own. In our studio, it performed really well with the lights off and set to low levels, but started to wash out if the lights were on. Ideally, you will want to have some light control in your room to get the best picture. Black levels are good and colours are nice and bright. Motion was handled well in all of our tests, and as for the picture quality, there's no denying that 4K really comes to life when you see it on a large format screen, with details being visible that you wouldn't see on a TV screen from the same viewing distance. So, how did it compare with the more expensive UHD60? All of our footage is shot with the projectors set on the reference mode, with all lamp settings on their highest level. We shot on our studio floor, which was dimly lit, and both projectors were put side by side and projected onto the same screen. As you can see, both projectors produce a bright, colourful picture. The UHD60 has superior black levels and a sharper, more vibrant image than the 300X, which you'd expect, given that the UHD60 has 4 times the contrast ratio at 1 million to 1. That said, for the price difference, the UHD300X produces a beautiful picture. The UHD60 has noticeably brighter colour, albeit only marginally, but as it has 3,000 lumens versus 2,200 lumens, that's to be expected. For gaming, in terms of input lag, the two projectors are comparable at around 30 milliseconds.
So, for £1,400, the new UHD300X offers exceptional value for money. It has most of the features of its bigger cousin, and it offers a super crisp 4K picture with good colour accuracy. It's got plenty of options to help you get set up with minimum fuss too. It's pretty good for gaming, and its slightly smaller size makes it that little bit more practical for the average home user. I think I might just buy one myself, and if you fancy one too, visit scan.co.uk to buy yours.